The video you are about to see emerged from a research collaboration between Leisure Networks Geelong and Deakin University. It contains a portrait of a pilot project titled Sportsaccess, a primary intervention designed to improve access to community sports participation for disadvantaged primary school-aged children.
I like netball because I like playing with my friends and getting active.
Socioeconomic disadvantage is increasingly identified in educational and health research as a major determinant of individual and community opportunities and to long-term well-being.
Sportsaccess has given the children at St Margaret's some great opportunities. Particularly, I think we've had children involved in horse riding, to swimming, to karate, and a whole range of things. And I suppose one of the most important things when children arrive at school is that they're happy and that they feel part of the group, that they're their classmates, part of the group that they belong to. And we would believe that Sportsaccess gives children both of those things, a sense of happiness, a sense of connectedness to their peers. We draw our children from East Geelong, Whittington, Newcombe, St Ormond's Park. Therefore we draw a very diverse group of children and a diverse group of families. We would have families that are at the very low end of the socioeconomic spectrum, right through to those that are at the high end as well.
Leisure Networks is a community-based not-for-profit organisation. We have a number of different roles across the Bowen region around supporting sport and recreation clubs, but also around working with disadvantaged communities and helping them to participate in sport and recreation pursuits across the region.
EMA is given to those families that are on a low income, either a healthcare card or a government pension. So there's almost a third of our families would be in that low income bracket.
Sportsaccess has been good for our club to accommodate these children that have difficulties in finding funding to play netball. Not all children have shoes, have an availability to access those shoes. So, even uniforms, memberships, it is quite expensive to play at any sport.
I'm a single mother with one income, so the relief for me was being able to upfront pay for new uniforms for Georgia. Georgia had been playing for a club for a number of years and wanted to go and change to another club, and financially I probably couldn't afford to change over to another club so quickly with another child. All up it would have cost me $600. That was including all the fees, and with the Sportsaccess funds it took the burden and pressure off to find that extra money, which was really good.
Transport is a huge issue because the parents some don't have transport to get to the game, so we can overcome those barriers by doing a carpool and things like that.
Sportsaccess provides young people, so students at schools in Crowe and Norlane and in Whittington, with $250 to support their participation in a sporting club. So families work with schools to identify some of the needs and some of the requirements of participation in a sporting club. So things like insurance fees, memberships, uniforms, running shoes, things like that. And they actually rank the order of importance and priority to actually make that participation happen. So the $250 from the Sportsaccess project goes towards supporting that young person's participation at a sporting club.
All of her friends have been at St Margaret's School. Being in a new club, she's made new friends, and a number of those will be hopefully lifelong friends throughout her netballing if she stays at the club, so which will be good.
The longevity of the program is important because it allows the children to have continuity and it allows them to stay more focused for that long term.
Participation in sport and recreation has a number of benefits for young people and their families. They're the obvious benefits around the health side of things, so obesity, our cardiovascular health, things like that, but also around the socialisation of young people and using the sporting club as a real hub of their community and meeting other people, meeting other families and things like that.
Now that Georgia started playing and Neve, I have met people regularly and became team manager, going to social outings at the club rooms on a weekend at times, so it's good. We've made lots of new friends. It's been good.